Feature Friday.
The freshest. I agree. And I think rolling on the same wavelength that we just seen, we got the BTS from Nobodies to Legends.
Oh yeah.
This is the 2019 version, so we're gonna watch. This is the latest one though. This was released 2 weeks ago, well, like 4 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
By the time you're watching.
Oh, you know what I saw? I saw a it's a video. Someone recommended it to us. It's like Blackpink and BTS something.
Oh yeah, but
They collaborate.
No, they were like hosting an award show
Really?
together at the same time, and there's some footage of them on the rehearsal of the event, and they're an absolute mess together. They're actually crazy together, and they can't do anything seriously. So, but I couldn't find more than 1 minute video, so I didn't add it on because that's all I could find.
Yeah.
Okay, so just let me get comfortable.
No. Why don't we do it on the iPad now?
Okay, yes, the iPad.
Yeah.
The iPad now. It's gotta give me a sec. I have to connect it and everything.
Well, you do that. I connect to it. Where is it? Yeah.
Hold for elevator music.
Not too hard.
Here, hold. No, I don't.
What do you want me to hold?
Nothing. I can do this by myself. Where is the settings in this thing?
That's tough.
Hey
There you
Siri,
go.
find settings.
Oh no, you gotta trigger it.
Bluetooth. Connect. We are connected. Now I have to find YouTube. Hey Siri, where's YouTube? Oh, here's YouTube. BTS.
Yeah.
From Nobodies to
So think
Legends.
probably be easier now just to watch on there. 2 weeks ago, that one.
Oh, look, I can see everything so clearly on this thing.
You should just wear your glasses.
Yeah, but if I wear my glasses, then I just feel silly. So
Why? There's nothing wrong with glasses. Is there anything wrong with glasses? There isn't.
No. Okay.
And you'll be able to actually enjoy the videos.
Can you see? I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so excited about this. Why am I so excited about this?
You can unplug it now as well.
It's only 24%.
It's alright.
Let me get comfortable. This is going to be fun.
Yes, thanks.
You're welcome. It's a whole freaking handband. Look at this. I'm so
Wear the strap.
gadgety.
Yeah.
I'm the gadget master. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that montage.
Well, they always do that.
Yeah, that's not how they introduce that's how they introduce themselves always wherever they go. That's a Korean thing too. Beep, 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 beep. English.
Where is it?
Está en español. Auto-generated.
No, not auto-generated.
No auto-generated
No, because
captions?
that's when it sounds so weird.
Well,
There
that's it.
must be English.
No,
Yeah.
you got Spanish if you want to do Spanish.
Do you know when people watch the video?
Latin American Spanish.
You know when people watch the video?
Yeah.
Do they watch the subtitles?
No.
Right.
That's why they
So it doesn't
ask.
matter if we watch it in Spanish. Then,
No.
Because we still understand
Yes.
it. Yeah, same thing. Because I don't want to have the auto-generated ones because those ones.
They sound like potatoes when you're saying tomatoes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So I just put in Spanish the same thing.
데뷔한 지 이제 오늘로 16일이니까 5일째인데요.
I think it already has English subtitles.
무슨 거예요?
네, 감독님들이 정말 저희들의 이름을 모르시거든요. 신인이다 보니.
See?
이름표가 없이도 저의 이름을 정말 아셔서 저 얼굴만 보고도 누구신지 아실 수 있게 좀 생각이
That's cool. I like that. It's been a struggle since day one.
Damn.
Yeah, because they work with such a small agency. Damn, they were cramped in.
Oh no, man. Yep.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Yeah.
Editing their own albums and stuff. Joke.
That's dope, dude. Practicing for 12 to 16 hours a day.
That is a lot.
It sounds.
Pause.
That sounds about it. I used to do
12
that.
to 16.
Yeah, I used to. They used to
Mate,
be
as a
days.
pro athlete, I would only train 6 hours a week
Yeah,
a day. Sorry.
but there's also not only physical work, but there's a lot of like like writing work, editing work that doesn't actually involve your body to be dancing 24/7, but
Still kind of counts as.
it counts as work. I
Oh,
can tell
definitely
you.
counts as work. Yeah.
It freaking
What did it say? Work or train?
work.
Oh.
12 to 16 hours of
Oh
work.
yeah. Definitely doing that. Yeah, they're definitely doing
If
that.
not more.
Yeah, they're definitely doing that. And the amount of sleepless nights those guys
Oh
have
yeah,
as well.
totally. But yeah, when I was training, I remember training for around 10 to 12 hours. Yeah, when I was training.
10 to 12 hours.
Yeah. Dude, when I used to say to my doctors that I used to do like around, a normal day would be like 6 hours of dancing, like a chill day would be like 6 hours of straight dancing, no break. The doctors would be like, what?
Yeah,
That's impossible. That makes no sense. And I'm like, you should come in.
Yeah,
I can show you some stuff.
I find that tough to believe. That is crazy.
It's true.
dude.
It's true. Yeah, but that's
Jesus
pretty cool.
Christ.
I believe that totally.
No,
That's
me
crazy.
too. But I'm just saying, like, dude, 12 hours. I'm saying what you're saying. 12 hours of like non-stop training.
Yeah.
That is bananas.
Yeah. Yes.
No wonder you broke your back.
데뷔하면 모든 게 다 잘 되고 뭔가 괜찮은 것 같았는데
Yeah.
또 더 큰 세상을 보니까 더 큰 고민을 하게 되고
That's true. That's it.
Plagiarism, charts manipulation, being copycats, criticized by the. Oh my god.
Well, that's just it, though. That's what happens when you go public. It's not the first time.
Damn, dude.
Dude.
That one's a tough one.
Trended #1.
That's tough.
하루가 끝나기도 전에 비난이 걸려왔다. 열심히 하는 것만으로는 아무것도 이룰 수 없을 것 같았다. 그 열정, 노력은 아무 힘이 없는 것 같았다.
But this is why I think BTS is where it's at right now, because of all the struggles that they had. Like, they were faced with so many problems, so many walls, that they put in front of their path, and that their label for being small couldn't solve for them, that they had to
Figure
physically
stuff out.
figure these things out by themselves. And I think that's why BTS is as successful and as groundbreaking as they are right now, because they had to fight to get to where they wanted to be.
Well,
And
it's no secret the toughest roads make the toughest people, right? So, if they did take the toughest road possible, right, because they did have a small label, Big Hit wasn't huge.
no, Big Hit was about to be bankrupt.
You've said that before. They were in a time where there were already a lot of groups already out. So the fact that they were being shown copycats, and then if they had any success, people would have tried to attribute that success to
Something else,
plagiarism,
yeah.
to manipulation, all that stuff. That makes a lot of sense. But if they did, because if they blew up, I mean, they've only been out 7 years, 6 years, right?
Yeah, 2013 is when they come out.
When they made the first video we
Yeah.
watched. So they've made a fast surge to success, to complete domination, actually.
Totally.
Success, it maybe took them like 3 years, 2
Maybe
years.
less, yeah.
Maybe less. There were obviously very hard times that we don't even know, that this video probably doesn't even show.
Yeah.
Because it's very hard to even have footage of that. The darker nights, the nights where you feel like this is going nowhere. And so it's no secret that under that amount of stress, pressure, and do or die or do or fail situations make the most successful individuals.
Yeah,
But it
totally.
also breaks most. You see what I mean?
That's very true.
So the fact that they've made it, it's insane.
And that's why I think their latest release, when like with the whole map of the soul concept, it is way more meaningful than just a concept for a new album. I think it's a window to their personalities and who they have become in throughout the whole of their journey. Because here is only recorded their training, a very small part of what they had to go through in training, but there's no record of what they had to go through in order to get to that point.
Yeah.
And then there's no record of what they had to do in order to get to the first release to the first debut.
Yeah.
Like, and there's no record of what happens in between when everything's silent. What happens when they're working? Like,
Oh, you're completely right. Yeah.
so there's, I think, my respects to these guys is it goes beyond any words can really portray at all.
Express. Yeah. The thing that I like the most is when he said, it feels like the issues that we had before debuting were gonna go away, but now we've seen the world, and as we greet the world, the problems become a lot bigger too. So good example, a good way to show the in the whole shadow of the soul.
Yeah, no, Shadow, that one part of the
Shadow
Map of the Soul.
Map of the Soul, sorry, of that song, where he's now showcasing the issues that they're going through when they're in the top. It just shows issues and problems and obstacles and difficulties are always gonna be there. Doesn't matter if you're at the very bottom of the pyramid, or it doesn't matter if you're at the very top of the pyramid of that game, right? At the pinnacle of the game. There's still gonna be issues which are incomprehensible to some. But they're just as real for them as there are issues for people, everyday issues for other people.
And that also shows how grounded they are as individuals, because if by that point, when they weren't as influential as they are today, they were able to recognize that with more success, bigger problems were about to arise, it shows you the amount of character they had as people. They were prepared for it in a very grounded way. And
it's a good point, actually.
It's good. I like, and not a lot of people acknowledge that. They will welcome, a lot of people will welcome success with open arms without knowing what comes with it. And the fact that he acknowledged it right away lets you know that they are aware of everything that's happening, and they're not really disconnected from the world. If anything, it makes them more aware of everything that's happening. And I really respect that as individuals. I really do. Bangtan.
So 2015.
Bangtan.
What's Logan Paul there?
Billboard Music Awards. BTS.
So they won their first one in 2015.
Yeah.
So 2 years after they debuted.
2021 made some really regrettable marks about BTS.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
Yikes.
I don't know. I think they look very nice.
That is not what you were saying during the break!
How did this become a thing in Western culture where all these grown men and little girls are off to little K-pop?
But this is the thing, though. I understand, though, and that's
Is that H3, right?
Yeah. But that was the normal reaction from everybody, like, or a lot of people had a very negative reaction to anything that looked different or sounded different, or it was groundbreaking. They did the same with Lady Gaga when she first came out. It was like, who told this girl that she could make anything out of this, you know? And I feel they did the same with Madonna when Madonna came out, and when Michael Jackson started doing groundbreaking stuff. People always had something to criticize, and the natural reaction when something is so big and so different is to reject it. People first reject it before they accept it, and it just shows how persistent they are, though. So these opinions, don't surprise me.
He's an interesting character. I forget his name, but from the H3 podcast or productions or whatever it's called. He's an interesting character because he's got a very unique way of thinking. He's very blatant. He's very raw. So if you like something, you like something. If you dislike something, you dislike something. You know, and you do get comedians like that as well, which are like in that type of like way of thinking, which is kind of ironic. Which is kind of ironic to me because the type of career they've chosen is just as
based in opinions.
It's just as revolutionary as becoming a Korean idol, because before you couldn't make a living out of the internet. You could make a living out of talking and giving your opinions and watching people's videos and commenting on stuff. So it's like, it just seems a bit too out of touch to the belief that just because something is new and it's groundbreaking, I'm allowed to try and tear it down for some reason. Or, you know what I mean?
Instead of exalting something new and different, like accepting it in a different way.
I wouldn't
sometimes because I understand, I know that, for example, I know you, and I know how you are very honest about your opinions. And if you don't like something,
I hate it.
Exactly, but if you don't like something, I know that you're gonna say it in a very honest way. But I think it's about exalting the things that you like about it instead of bringing attention to the things that you don't like about it. That's how I approach things in life. And it's not lying. It's not you being dishonest.
Right.
It's just shining a light upon things that you actually find good about these things.
It's certainly a much pleasant way to see the world, for sure. You will be a lot happier if you focus on the positive of things instead of the negative of things.
But we're all human too, so.
But I also feel you must be able to see through BS and bollocks, basically. So, but you must also be able to see past the facade of what it means. So I don't respect these guys because of their success. I respect these guys because of
their
what
journey.
Exactly. And because I know how difficult it is in the music industry.
And he should be able to know how difficult it is in the comedy industry.
I'm not sure if he's a comedian, but
or in the
entertainment
industry.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't knock people for their bad opinions. Do whatever you want, live however you want to live. Doesn't bother me. But it is very interesting always to see how other people sort of react, and the fact that with K-pop, me being someone who was only just introduced and dipped his toes into K-pop for the last 3 months because of you and because of you guys. That sounds weird to say you guys, but yeah, because of you guys, it's like my view has always been, how can this genre enter the Western world in the smoothest ways possible? Because there will be resistance, that's normal. But you can always strategize to try and break down that resistance, because the guys are truly talented and
they have something to offer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a genuinely good offer. They're not offering anything bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a genuine good offer. So the fact that he's like, saying, how come all these girls you're trying to F all these like Korean dudes? It's like, how come all these girls are trying to F all these rappers?
Basically,
you know what I mean?
Why did Justin Bieber become a thing? Like, it's the same phenomenon. And in my opinion, like when all these girls went crazy when the first Justin Bieber song came out, I remember my school went nuts about it. All the younger girls were absolutely nuts. And I know that that's the same thing that happened when BTS debuted in the Western world.
Those guys, I said it. It's like
people went crazy about it. Yeah. So,
I mean,
it
is what it is. I mean, everyone's gonna have different opinions anyway. So
totally.
Should have known them.
But it's interesting that it's all added here.
They've broken all these records. They've had an epic year. They should be in all the major categories. I don't like the fact that they've separated them.
That's cool though. I agree.
Well, it's crazy because they constantly outsell American counterparts. They outperform them, but they're still not acknowledged in the way they should be.
And that,
it'll take a while.
Seeing their identity, and there is a barrier there when it comes to the Korean language. Like obviously, there's going to be some North American audiences that aren't going to have that on rotation, and it's still an issue with radio. That's the big thing. Like,
it's a good point. It's a good point.
I think they're like.
That's a really good point. The fact that they're speaking in a different language. For certain American audiences, that's just gonna make it inaccessible.
Yeah.
Already, it's the same as like. That's why for Latino people, the fact that Despacito became a huge hit, it was Justin Bieber, it was Luis Fonsi.
Yeah, that's
which
right.
made it meaningful. You know what I mean? It's like holy shit, this guy was
It was a Latino bandera everywhere.
Exactly.
You went.
So it was like, and people are speaking in Spanish. People are trying to speak in Spanish. They're not just trying to sing Justin Bieber's part. They're trying to sing Luis Fonsi's part.
That's right.
You know, when J Balvin became here with Drake, with Tory Lanez and
yeah, and you had that Mi Gente.
Yeah. And it's like, and Cardi B, I like it like that. So it's like, that's why that's culturally relevant to the Latino music, because people were aware of Latino music and they were trying to acknowledge it and speak a different language when they have no clue what the hell they're saying.
And I think that's why BTS
it took a while, Vale.
It took him like Latino music has been in North America forever, dude. Like forever. I mean, salsa was huge in the 70s in New York City because the Latin community in New York City was huge.
Yeah.
But Americans wouldn't listen to it. It was only catered for the Latino community.
Yeah, if you go to Miami, it's a different country basically. So.
But it also took a long time. Even people that were born in Florida, you would listen to Latino music, but it wouldn't be the thing that you were into, because that was only for the Latino community.
Yeah, it would take a while. It would take a while.
It took a really long time for Latin music to be, globalized.
Yeah,
it become completely international, and I think this is what's happening
with K-pop,
with the Korean pop as well. So, and I love the fact that they didn't change. They didn't try to make fully English songs, and they kept the Korean roots to that and their essence, because that's who they are and that's what they're selling.
To be honest, if they make an all English song, no big deal either. You know what I mean? If they want to try, I mean, they've already taken the biggest boy band record, right? They've already taken that name. That is them. But then there's always room for growth, right? So if they make all English songs, or they start featuring Western artists and stuff like that, that could be the next step, you know. And I'm sure they've already
dipped their toes in
more.
there.
I'm just saying more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, instead of maybe introducing some, because hip hop is killing it here, or R&B is killing it here in the Western world. So introducing those type of artists, mate, people would love it, adore it. So it will take time, and I think it does require. It must be really difficult as well for the fandom as well, because it's like, shit, we know how good this guy is. How come no one is seeing it? And how come broadcasting?
That's why they're
stuff
so
like
loyal to their people.
Yeah. But I think it will take a while. We must be patient, but talent shines regardless.
That's right, and they have been so persistent, and they have worked so hard. They're just bound to be successful and break even more records.
Yeah, been a joke, mate.
More enthusiastic than anyone.
Can you describe that enthusiasm?
They brought a boy band from Korea to
America.
Grammys.
My next guest can only be described as an international music phenomenon. They have made Time Magazine's most influential list. They're the first Korean act to reach #1 on the Billboard charts, and they just became the first group since the Beatles to
That's
have
crazy.
#1 albums in less than a year.
The 7-member boy band has broken the record for the best-selling album here in Korea. Now, this album released this April has sold 3.4 million copies as of May.
BTS had the #1 best-selling physical album in
That's
the United
crazy.
States in the first half of this year.
Becoming the first Korean artist to win 2 trophies at the Billboard Music Awards in Las Vegas on Wednesday.
That's
The
insane.
awards were Top Social Artist and Top Duo Group.
BTS has been named the Group of the Year on Variety's Hitmakers list. BTS performed at the U.S.'s most watched New Year's concert, New Year's Rock and
Post
Roll.
Malone,
Their
actually.
upcoming U.S. tour is one of the hottest tickets on earth. Even more remarkable, considering most of their songs are
in Korean.
English.
Yeah.
Headlining 2 sold-out nights at Wembley Stadium, performing for 60,000 screaming fans.
120,000 people in 2 nights.
Look at that! I think it's in the Korean concert. That's crazy. It is mad. Like, dude, look at that!
Yeah, literally, mate.
Dude. Wow,
Economic analysis showed that BTS's last concert in Seoul created nearly as much economic gains as the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics in early 2018.
What did she say? What did she say? Which Olympics?
2018.
An economic analysis showed that BTS's last concert in Seoul created nearly as much economic gains as the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics in early 2018.
Yeah.
So it made
the Winter Olympics.
It made more money
than the Winter Olympics of that
about
year.
The same.
More.
Damn.
It made more money.
What a joke. That is actually insane.
What?
100,000 foreigners came to Korea during that time. That number includes 23,000 foreign fans who came solely to see the concert and
that's
their
sick.
companions.
Oh, that's the
4% of army folks were male, while a clear majority, 76%, were female. 24% were 10 to 19-year-olds, 26% were 20-year-olds, 19% were 30-year-olds.
That's pretty interesting.
Hold on, this doesn't seem right. 27% were 40 to 49 years old.
So
that's crazy.
Hi, I'm Sam and I'm 34. Hi, I'm Cheryl. I'm just over 50. I'm 56. I'm 64. I'm 33. I'm 36 years old.
Nuts.
Almost 48 years old.
I'm 44 years old. I have 2 children.
BTS, like, telling
how crazy is that?
Like, you know, be who you are, and right, and you know, having a group of like.
It's true. Look at the old people having a ball.
Talking about like better yourself, love yourself, and you know, become something good in life. It's actually good.
I love the band for their message.
He does.
People who are misunderstood, the belief that what they're doing is right, and I think that's very important. You should love yourself.
For a group that is such larger than life, that it can be so easy to like dehumanize them.
Yeah.
They really do a good job of keeping themselves like really like just natural and humble.
I've never seen
Yeah, that
a
really
whole
blows my
concert.
mind.
It's astonishing. I don't know how they do it. They are amazing performers.
And we loaded up and we had a blast. We did not. We got out of our seats. We got right down the pit and broke a sweat dancing.
As a group, BTS has previously teamed up with UNICEF and spoken in front of the UN about the importance of self-love for global youth.
We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge you to speak yourself.
Interesting. How freaking cool is that?
JS mission has always been to protect and heal others.
The company logo.
방탄이라는 게 이제 총알을 막아낸다는 의미잖아요. 총알처럼 쏟아지는 편견과 억압에서 당당히 저희 세대의 공감과 가치를 지켜내겠다. 이런 심오한 뜻이 담겨 있어요.
That's really interesting. Who would have known?
I'm finding how to love myself. You know, I didn't know anything about love myself, but you guys taught me through your eyes, through your love, through your tweets, through your letters, through everything. You guys taught me and inspired me how to love myself.
It's interesting.
Loving myself is my whole life until my death. And you know, what is loving myself? What is loving yourself?
That's a good question. What is it?
Find their own method and the way of loving myself. It's our mission to define our way to love ourselves. It's never.
That's a really hard concept.
I'm using you guys to love myself. So I want to say one thing. Please use me. Please use BTS to love yourself.
That's a good message, man.
What a great message, dude.
That is a good message.
And it sounds so honest, so real. It like comes from a real place.
We love you guys.
You know what it is? It's like
That's such an amazing message.
I don't think there would be many artists who would take that time during a show to spread such a personal developing message like that.
Yeah.
Because it does come, you know, it can come across as like a bit cringy, or it can come across as a bit like it's like you know, cliche.
But it came from such an honest place, though.
Well, that is the key to that. If you don't want anything to be cringy, just literally mean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it came from an honest, real place, and you can tell. You could totally tell. It didn't sound like, "Hey guys, I'm here to remind you, love yourself." Ding. You know, it was like I connected with it. I connected with it, and I wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to the whole BTS journey, and seeing it from an outsider perspective, like I am, it really connected with me. It really touched something that, you know, who knew a video could do that? Like,
that was very heartfelt.
Respect to the top. These dudes are bosses. Honestly, wow.
think it'll be really interesting to speak to them, not to see how the struggles and all that stuff. That would be a fun conversation, but it would be more of how you keep yourself so grounded during so much success, because it's very easy. Or how do you keep yourself happy? How do you keep yourself satisfied? How do you keep yourself perhaps not happy but fulfilled? Because happiness is a weird emotion. It's not,
and it's a different journey. I think it's like a collateral. It comes
happiness.
Yeah, it comes from sacrificing other things and going on a different journey.
I guess, but it's not a glistening ball you can just keep in your pocket and bring it out.
That's right.
So it comes and goes. So fulfillment, peace, serenity, it's more that is a much more complex but more intriguing and fulfilling journey.
And a more constant, one that you can constantly go back to.
Yeah, so that would be really interesting to speak to them, see what things they sort of did. Maybe could have been hobbies, maybe it could have been
what
reading or being really connected to their fans, maybe.
Or what? Yeah, because a lot of famous people find that very toxic. They being so attuned with all their fans find it very toxic, very overwhelming. But the fact that he used their fans and their appreciation and support in order to find a very meaningful part of their own self-development.
Yeah.
It really intrigues me how they turn the tables around, because having that many amounts of opinions thrown at you, like you said, all the time, 24/7.
You're not meant to hear that.
You're not meant to, but yet they manage to turn that around and make a very positive message out of it. It's something really deep, though.
So it shows that even artists and people who are at the top, at the pinnacle of the game, have lessons to learn from these guys.
Absolutely. These guys blow my mind. They really do. Dude, that's incredible.
Damn.
Wow!
Yeah, literally.
Oh my god. That's bonkers. That's absolutely bonkers.
It's a sick outfit.
Look at that, dude! That's insanity. Insanity.
Oh, I really enjoyed that. That was a joke video.
This is insane. Can I shout out to Celeste? Because, girl, you put in a great compilation. Damn, that was dope. What a cool video. This is like the journey and friendship.
Journey of friendship.
Journey of friendship with Blackpink. Like, that just puts into, like, it gives you a little window for you to see what it's like to go through something similar. I don't think any of us mortals, normal human beings, have an idea of what it's like. Can't even begin to imagine it. But you have this tiny windows that let you into their life struggles, and yet you still don't really get a good grasp of what it is, because unless you're going through something similar, you really won't have a way to really begin to understand what it's like to hand out flyers for people to know who you are, and then suddenly 5 years later you are selling a whole freaking stadium twice. Okay, twice. It really is something that I don't think anyone can really know the magnitude of that.
No, yeah, the tricky thing is you actually don't know. You know?
Exactly.
You don't know you're gonna make it. You don't know, like, you don't even know if you're making a mistake. If you're making a mistake by even saying yes, you don't even know if the path you've taken is the correct one. Your self-doubt is huge.
Yeah,
you know?
But then as an artist, I tell you, you believe more in your craft sometimes that you think you do, because you might have self-doubt, and then you might think, oh, I'm wasting my time here, but at the end of the day, you would never give it up.
No.
Yeah, like you would never think, well, whatever, I'll find something else to do.
No, I wasn't talking about their craft. I'm talking about their journey to success with their craft, because they were never gonna stop creating. They were never gonna stop singing. They were never gonna stop dancing. But it's whether BTS was gonna become BTS. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like if you get a singer, right, from the street, and then you're like, they're working and they're getting singing and stuff, and then they see no progress and stuff. They're never gonna stop singing. That's part of them. It's whether you're gonna achieve the goals you wanted to achieve. You know what I mean? You don't know, because you're turning left and right and straight and right and left, and people have different opinions about this and this and this and that.
I get you now.
You're like, well, I don't know if I'm ever gonna make it towards that goal, because I don't even know if I'm in the right way. You never know. No one ever knows.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But are you ever gonna stop? No. But you could never stop, but keep going the wrong way and never make it. You see what I mean? That's the scary part about the journey.
Yeah, and how do you know which one's the right way?
Exactly. Holy moly.
How do you know you're going on the right way?
That's why I enjoy a lot seeing like the journey of friendship by Blackpink, by this Nobodies to Legends by BTS, because it's not only relatable to us as creators, as people who have their own aspirations, as people who have their own dreams, like everyone else. You know, people have their dreams, people have their aspirations, people have their goals. So it's inspiring and it's touching.
It is.
But at the same time, it just lets you know, like man, the difficulty and the struggle that these guys had to go through, it's crazy. So for my brain, my little monkey brain, the way it works is, you know, you must become hard, you must endure, you must keep on. So it's really inspiring. I don't want to sound like one of those motivational speakers.
I was gonna say it's incredibly motivational to see such journey, and it really takes the whole motivational feel to a whole new level in a very non-cringy way.
It's meaningful.
In a very honest. It comes from a very honest place, and you can feel it. That's what I mean. That whole video really just blew my socks away.
It's really meaningful. All right, sup people, if you're a dancer, sup people, if you're watching this and you're a rapper or a beat producer,
a singer, a ghostwriter, or even just somebody who likes new music,
then this is for you.
Feature Friday is the show where we make new music every week, featuring your tracks, your raps, your lyrics, or yourself as an artist.
There's no catch. This isn't one of those weird posts where you click on the website and you're trying to order AirPods and they say it's free, and then you have to pay like $100,000 million for shipping. This is completely free. We understand how difficult it is in the music industry to get seen, and there's so many amazing rappers and singers and beat producers out there. So this is just a place to showcase your skills. We showcase our skills. We make music every week, which we love doing anyways. We get to show new artists to new people, and new people to new artists.
So if you'd like to get featured next, message me here on Instagram or email me, and we will get in touch pretty soon.
Please do it fast, because a waiting list is forming and we don't want anyone waiting around. Keep scrolling by.
See you Friday.
Peace.
Bye-bye.